What's up? Come on.
I can't get up in there. It's too hard.
She wanted. Okay,
Thanks.
let me turn. We're cramped up. Studio.
What, babe? What?
So we're live, folks. How you doing? We got 5 people on tonight. You know what I mean?
Hi,
Now
everybody.
now we're down to 3. Yeah.
They're like, I don't want. They're like, she's got a big mouth. I don't want to.
The quality's bad.
I know. It's just on this end, hun. That's all. I
What's going on, folks? How you doing out there?
Now there's 7.
7 folks.
Can you see any comments?
No, not
Someone
yet.
says Big Mitch. That's it.
I see.
There we go.
We got a good helper. Hi, Izzy.
What's up, Iz?
I was just chatting with Izzy
Regular
on
old,
text. Thank you, Izzy, for the lovely wedding gift too. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Regular square guy said he's kicking back.
All right. So we've been on for a little bit.
Oh, Izzy. That's cute.
Take these off so I can read that comment. Kicking back. That's right.
What's up, Big Mitch? Much respect. Love your channel. Let's catch up.
Catch up.
Hey, Badfish. How's it going? Rancho Chava.
Catch up. 626. Rancho Chava, what's up? Today was our big day. You got photos?
Yeah, what do you want me to do with those right now?
I don't know. Post them.
Hi, Judo. Hi, Devo. How's Salvador Padlan? Nothing but love. See my new.
Debo, what's going on?
That's new. I just wanted a band, so Mitch got me this band.
Yeah, I got one. Mine's made out of cobalt, so a little sturdier.
Thanks, everybody. It was a really beautiful day. It was really, really beautiful. Our kids came, and my friends, Donette watches sometimes, so she's on. Her and Maylene are watching this. Hi, guys, and thank you guys so much for coming, too. Malachi was there.
You pin the comment.
Our grandkid was,
Pin the comment.
our grandkid was, our granddaughter was our ring bearer. She got to participate.
Right on, Mitch. Redwood Post, hey!
What's up, brother?
How's it going? I'll put him up on our... See, they said, too, you're blurry. Mitch always likes to use his phone.
I like to use the phone.
We have a new Apple computer, and he wants to use the phone.
I probably got to clean off the camera.
Okay, I just want to say hi, and thanks, everybody. Okay.
Chair. I probably got to clean that camera off.
Ew, babe, it looks like it's got water all over it.
Really?
Yes. Look
Let me see. 1 second.
You see that?
Oh, wow, that's terrible. That is crazy. Let me clean this phone off. Where's the camera? Looks like the camera's right here. Look at that.
Oh. Okay, I know, but I usually clean things like that.
Is it any better?
No, it's terrible, Mitch.
Really?
Mitch, look.
It's delayed. What about now?
That's better, actually. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little better.
Okay, sorry, folks.
Yeah, it's better.
Gotta clean the lens off.
Hi, Reflections. How are
There's
you?
my print. Little artwork I'm working on. Little tattoo pattern there. There's some more prints. And,
I love how much things you can do anything. I know.
how what?
As you said, I love how much things you can do everything. You were like, you're going to put those photos on? I'm like, how am I supposed to do that right now?
She's the tech savvy one, not me.
I'll put them up tonight, later. Or tomorrow. I'm beat.
I think it's good for you.
Huh?
How do we eat? Okay, Mitch, you got to say it.
Oh yeah, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and please hit the like button. So we had a great day today. My friend Mick came up from Mickey he lives down at Cool, about I don't know, 40 minutes away. Came up.
Wax on too big.
What's happening, Whack? You know, you get hammered drunk if you want, Debo. We ain't judging. Slick said, can he subscribe again? Hey, I don't know how that works. You could probably create another channel and subscribe that way. But
thank you, Steve LaBarber.
yeah, we had a good wedding. It was a nice ceremony, and we had a good time afterwards. And then we went to a restaurant, had dinner, and socialized.
Well, it was early. We got married at 10:30 this morning, so.
Yeah, you know, we had my brother came up from Sacramento, Michael, and my friend Mickey came up.
Just so you know, that's what it looks like.
What's it look like? I can't see that far. How's the screen look? Is it all right? What's up? How's Big Whack doing? Yeah, it was,
TT Kelsey from Oklahoma is checking in.
cool.
Hi, him man. How's it going?
What's up, Captain?
Today's
Thank you,
Captain's
Redwood.
14th. Happy anniversary, Captain.
Happy
AKA
anniversary.
Bruce.
A little pixelated.
So Mitch went to go on live today as they were asking us to walk into the church.
Yeah.
And Mitch was out there dicking around with his phone, so I was like, babe, we gotta go in.
And she's like, freeze on that, you know. On my camera on my phone.
Yeah,
it
it's
looks
a
fine.
really low. And you know what? Here's the thing. We have a brand new Mac Pro,
Yeah.
and I gotta get him to start using it. He's just apprehensive about it, but
Yeah. It's a computer. Phones are easy to use.
this is easy to use.
Let me see that screen. Looks all right, don't it?
Yeah, it's just not very good quality.
My bad. We'll have to figure out how to use that computer next
Mr.
time.
Risky said, "Hey Mitch, could you picture all this 10 years ago?" Like
Hell
you doing
no,
all
I
this?
couldn't even picture this like the day I got out of prison. You know, really. Matter of fact, when we were talking on the phone, when I was sitting down in Los Angeles, I told her, hey, look, you know, we had been talking for a while, about a week or two, and I go, hey, look, I don't want to fuck your life up. And she said, what did you just say? And I told her again, and she was basically like, you know, what's wrong with you, dumbass, you know? Yeah, Reflection of a Junkie said, I think it looks great. Yeah, that's right.
No, whatever.
Yeah, so, you know, the day I got out of prison, I couldn't imagine this. Living up in the mountains, having a great, you know, church wedding, being surrounded by friends and family. And not only that, I have a new family that I never knew existed. You know, I have a new brother. That was my birthday present through Ancestry DNA. And, you know, I have new brothers and nephews, sister-in-law. It's great, you know. Unfortunately, my natural father passed away before I got to meet him, but I got to know all about him through my brother, you know, and my newfound brother, family, and I mean, you know, you never know what's around the corner, and that's kind of my message to a lot of the younger guys, man. Like, you know, you're gonna get involved in stuff now that could wreck your days. Like, what if I never would have went to prison? Just think of all the things that would have been around the next corner over 38 years of time, you know? And, you know...
Thank you, 69. That's nice.
What do you say?
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you. Yeah, happy Valentine's Day, babe. We got married the day before Valentine's Day. But, you know, I don't have any regrets, you know. I'm living life, and I'm waiting to see what's around the next corner, you know? I'm waiting for work to happen and to see where I'm headed with that. And in the meantime, I'm doing a little artwork, and you know, it's nice. We live in the mountains. We get to see animals walking through our yard, and you know, it's winter time. Actually, is a good time of year for me. I don't get to ride much, but you know, it's a nice time of year. I dig it. Sometimes I'll crack the front door and watch the rain come down, you know?
So, Mitch and I were married the first time 34 years ago.
1988.
Yeah. And then we got married in the courthouse almost a year ago on March 13th. And then today we got married in the church for us to bring everybody up to speed.
Yep. And, you know, I didn't think I was ever going to get out of prison. They took our family visits away, so, you know, we got divorced. And we got married Friday the 13th, March of last year, in the court, legally. That takes care of the legal stuff. And then we got married today in the church. We go to a Russian Orthodox church, so we had a nice Orthodox wedding. So
Teddy Mack said I married Miss Wright. I just didn't know her first name was Always.
Ramon Sims said something like,
hey, congratulations. Been watching you guys for a while. I just never say anything. I normally just sit back and listen, but I want to congratulate you. I wish you many more years to come. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Slit, congrats. He said 22 years for his wife and him. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Is he? I think Izzy's still on here. She normally doesn't stay up that late.
His name's wife is Always.
He said her last name is, her first name was Always. He didn't know her last name was Wright. Or I married Mrs. Wright. I didn't know her first name was Always. Okay,
that's
you
right.
totally took the window out of that whole joke.
What's up, Slick? That's great. 22 years is fantastic. And that's one of the things. That's cool because that's one of the things they say in the wedding, at the end of the wedding ceremonies, God grant you many years,
Izzy said, Mitch, I really respect your humility and gratefulness. That and your respect for 80 is what made me notice you.
Well, thank you. I mean, you can't love somebody unless you respect them, right? That means it starts with respect and then turns into love.
These. So these are what our godparents gave us these ones when we got baptized. So we both have them. So yeah, it was really
I don't wear mine a lot. I have it on my icon station because it gets, when I was working, it was getting sweaty, but it's an Orthodox cross. So our godparents are a couple of older folks who they're basically like your sponsors into the church. So, and they're fantastic. They were there today. They had a great time.
Debo was amazing. It was really it was a beautiful ceremony.
Yeah,
it was really beautiful.
It was nice.
I chose to wear like 5-inch heels.
Yeah.
Which was a little difficult, but I pushed through it and didn't catch my hair on fire with the candles. No, Teddy, we could have live streamed in the church. His friend Meg did film the entire wedding. It was about 45 minutes long. I will post it. We just have to upload it. So
he filmed it on his phone, so he has to transfer it over to us, and we'll post it, right?
Yeah, reflections. The church was beautiful. Like there was candles everywhere. Our priest actually asked us, "Do you want us to wear white or gold?" And Mitch picked gold, so they wore gold today. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
So I guess the other night, Debo and Izzy were waiting for us to come on, and they never came on. So Izzy just said they finally made it. They finally showed up. I don't know. You must have turned something on, and then people were waiting.
Yeah. This morning I was getting ready to turn it on, and she's like, "Come on, let's go." And I got sidetracked. So my friend Mickey, he's a friend of mine. He did 45 years. He's been out 9 months now. Believe that? And so he filmed the whole thing, but it's on his phone. And we'll post it.
Ryan asked you to explain the crown over the head. And mind you, a big thank you to our church family that they literally held those crowns over our head for a good 20 minutes.
When you get married in our church, if it's your first wedding, they take the crowns and they put them on your head.
And what are the crowns for?
Well, because we're
king and the queen of your family.
King and queen of our castle. Our home is our castle, and this is our kingdom. So since we've both been married, of course I was married to her before, but they just held the crowns over our heads, so it's kind of All right, Teddy Mack, that's cool.
45 years. Yes, he did. He is such a nice guy too. He's super nice.
Who's that?
Mick.
Yeah, Mick's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did 45 years. He got busted when he was 16. He did 45 years, and he's been out. I got him some temporary work at my old job, and now he's doing a little bit more than temporary. So he's making a living. And
why did they make you hold over the head the next time? Because we've both been married. We've been married before, and we've been divorced, and so they make you can't wear the crown on your head. If basically you've had a break in your,
Yeah. So the thing is, like, the Orthodox Church frowns on divorce as well, just like the Catholic Church does, the Roman Church. But they don't ban you from the church if you get divorced. They say that Humans are fallible. You know, only God is infallible. Humans are fallible, and sometimes marriage doesn't work. But so they don't ban you from the church when you get divorced or any of that stuff. But they do recognize your first marriage as your first marriage. You know, it's a sacrament in the church. And anyway, that's the deal with the crowns. You know. I don't know.
Yeah, the church does look. If you marry a different person or after divorce, it's the same. Big Bad 209 super chat is 828. Said keep that fire lit.
That's right, brother. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Hey, Malachi?
And we will keep the
Malachi.
We will keep the fire
I want
lit.
to ask you something.
What?
Come here for a minute. I just want to ask you a question.
Just asking.
I can't. I need you to show me to do something.
Yep. That's right, Slick. Yeah, you know, marriage is like they were saying, it's kind of a crown of martyrdom also because, you know, you have to kind of let your old passions kind of die, you know, and you sacrifice a lot of the stuff that you want to do in life to be with your spouse, you know. Sam Mitchell in Hastings, England. All right. Sam Mitchell, what's up? We got a guy from Hastings, England, babe.
Oh, hi, Sam. How are you? Hey, Lakira, thank you so much, sweetie. Oh, she said congratulations from Lakewater and I.
That's right. Thank you. Yeah, you know, you gotta sacrifice. Marriage is a give and take thing, and it's you know, you have to sacrifice a lot of your own, you know, your own desires, your own passions, you know, and you don't just live for yourself anymore. You live for yourself and your spouse, you know. So that's what also with the crown. They say it's the crown of martyrdom too.
I'm gonna give Debo a present right now.
Are you? Make him a present.
I just tell Debo I just gave you a present.
What's up, Debo? You got a present.
Grind to Pivot said, Louie's on. Louie, you're up.
What's happening, Louie
He
Max?
said, what's up, Lovebirds? Mazel tov, LOL.
Mazel tov, that's right.
Louie sent me a text this morning, and he's like, hey, I want to chat with you about some stuff. And I'm like, sorry, dude. I said, I'm on my way to the church right now to get married.
On her way to get married. Right? That's right.
Captain said, marriage is grand, divorce is 200 grand.
Yeah. You know, in this day and age, you know, I mean, I think people, they take marriage lightly, and I don't. So, you know, marriage is a serious thing, man. It's not to be played with. If a guy or a chick
you too, Louie.
wants to run around, yeah, we love you, Louie.
Louie, I'm putting that together. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby. I'm going to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Louie did a fantastic thing for us, and I asked him to write a song for our kids. I hope they're not watching because they haven't got it yet. Anyways, he did, and he came up with something amazing, and they're going to get it on Monday. And so it just came out really beautiful, and he's an incredible artist and has an amazing channel. So if you guys haven't checked it out, check out Brian Pity. He has some really good stories. He did one with Mitch. He did one with me.
And those are podcasts.
He also has videos.
And now he wants to do a YouTube video interview with me, so that's cool. Lou's a cool cat.
He is.
I just got a call from the cleaning service guy up here. Of course, I can't answer it because we're live, but
calls at the weirdest times.
Yeah.
Okay, marriage is a very serious thing. You're right.
Yeah, it is. Marriage is serious, man, and it's not serious in a way like life or death kind of thing. It's just serious that, you know, you're bringing another person into your life to share life, and it's like, you know, two become one, you know, and it's you know, the other person has to obviously trust in you and love you, and then it just seems like a lot of people violate that, man. You know.
In some cultures, it is a life or death thing.
Yeah, it is. But here in America, a lot of people take it, you know, lightly. And so it's good to finally do it. You know, getting married to me in the courthouse is just a legal thing. Being married in the church, you know, you're making your vows before God, and you know, that's That's what's important to me. That's the one that counts the most, you know.
Big Uso, what do you mean? He said in like 2 months. What does that mean?
What?
I don't know. I don't know what that means, Big Uso.
What's that mean, the
2
Big
months
Oos in
what?
2 months?
Rita said you just all added the cherry on the cake. Y'all rock. Some awesome couple. Thank you.
Yeah.
DJ, we did get married.
We did get married
Yeah.
again today in the church. That's right, Brent. You know, we got
Hi,
married
Brent.
at the courthouse, or, you know, the government building on
Hi,
paper.
Skill Set.
It's happened to Skill Set, Chance. So, you know, today we did it in church, and that's the one that counts for us.
Louie, call me tomorrow and we can chat. I'm just going to have breakfast with some friends tomorrow morning, and then call me, which will be probably your afternoon, so just call me when you want. I'm free the rest of the day.
And tomorrow I'm going to run down and do some work.
I think Brandon Pivot meant to write love to all the Smiley family, but he wrote love to all the slimy army.
I'm going to run down and put this on a guy's leg tomorrow. It'll take me a little while. Huh, babe?
Yep.
And he's excited about it. Young man I was working with. Yeah. He's a hard-working young man, and he's fixing to, actually, he proposed to Daisy, babe, so.
I'm sorry, what?
Sammy proposed to Daisy.
He did?
Yeah, so
Aww.
he's fixing to get married, too, so he's a good young man, Sam. I worked with him for several months, and anyway,
Okay, this guy's a...
what's up?
I'm just going to hide this. He just keeps asking the same question over
Who's
again.
that?
The one that asked us the question, did you guys... Anyways, keep
Yeah,
going,
anyway.
babe.
Yeah, Sam's a Mexican guy, Chicano. So we got the, you know, Mayan and Aztec style stuff. He likes it, so we're going to put that on his leg tomorrow. At least get started on it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So I think that we come up with a new name, so that's our alias.
What's
So
that?
we have usually the Hard Intentions Army.
Yeah.
We say it's a family. And so now Louis said, he said Slimy Army, so I think that's a good alter ego for us.
Our alter ego, kind of
Yeah.
like Venom is the alter ego of
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
a Slimy Army is our
Yeah.
opposite from Hard Intentions family.
Hey, Brent, you're going to get, Brent said he's next. Tie the knot. You going to get married, Brent?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll be there. Ron RMC said badass.
Thank you. What's up, Ron? We gotta get down there and see Ron. We gotta see Redwood. As soon as the weather clears up, we can travel a little bit. But the truck, you asked about the truck's fine. I got a new radiator cap for it, and it's working fine. It needs tie rods, and it needs wheel bearings and struts and all that kind of stuff. But other than that, it's fine. You know, when you drive it, you can go like this with a wheel, like old school truck. It needs tie rods, so. But it's a good truck. I like it. You know, I dig it.
Brent said he's playing it. He just has to pop the question.
Awesome. Let us know. And for those of you that don't know, Brent is first guy I met off social media was Facebook. I met Brent when I was down in Los Angeles, and yeah, you know, he's a good dude. He rides motorcycles, works hard, and you know, he's a good dude. DJ Rufus.
Don't just ignore it. Keep it moving.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah,
I
got
have no
power
power
steering.
steering in my yeah.
I got power steering.
But he does not have power steering. He has a lot of play in his steering.
But the tie rods are so wore out, and the wheel bearings, so when you could go like this, it has like that much slop in the front wheel. But I'm used to driving it, so you know, why fix it?
Ron RNMC said, I'm a bit of a quiet guy, but Redwood will talk your ear off, LOL.
That's good. Yeah, we met Redwood down in Sacramento one day, and we were smashing out some homeless camps on it was a Morrison Creek off of 49th, 47th, Alder Creek Road. Yeah, he came down and hung out with us for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Yeah, it was cool. We had a good day. That was a good day. Yeah, got to meet some of my crew. Actually, got to meet Sam, the guy I'm tattooing on. I think. Yeah.
Skill Set says, I really dig that Aztec art. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Where are you taking me for our honeymoon, babe? Where are we going? Hi, Autism
We're
Dad.
going to Arizona.
We are going to go to Arizona. That is what we're going to do.
Yeah, we're going to Arizona the first week of next month, right?
In March, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go down and see a friend of mine. I talked about Mickey. He did 45 years. And we have another friend. He's older than us. He's about 64 now, 65. But he did 35 years, and he's been out for 10 years. And he's older than us. And, I don't know if he realizes how much he helped me when I was a young man in prison. When I was in there, man, guys were getting stabbed. Guys were getting murdered. It was just a crazy place to be, man. And if somebody didn't like somebody, they try to, instigate other people against them. And bottom line, guy showed me how to live in prison. Him and a couple other cats. They're older biker dudes. And, he's in a bike club. And, bottom line, he taught me how to live, man. So, he's been out for 10 years. And he's like, hey, he's like, hey, I'm proud of you guys, man. We bottom line, he said, we're a miracle, and he says, we're a miracle. We beat the odds. We made it out of prison. We're off parole. We're living life. And, Mickey, my friend Mickey's the guy I mentioned before. He got stabbed 5 times in 1 year when he was in Tracy. Back then, if a guy got stabbed, they didn't rat, they put him right back in the same cell. And, they're putting him right back in the same cell where he was getting stabbed at, in the same unit he was getting stabbed at. So, it was a savage time in prison, man. And these guys were there and had my back 100%. My friend in Arizona said, you go through the acid test with somebody and, and he was tripping people tell me, I said, hey, bro, people tell me, man, you haven't seen this guy in 20 years and you guys are still friends. And they hear me talking to him and on the phone and whatnot. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, friendship don't change just because the separation of, prison, space, time and space. And, ain't nothing changed but the address, the friendship remains, that's the kind of friendship you build when you go through such a trying time. So anyways, yeah. We're going to go see him, hopefully at the beginning of next month. Homeboy said if you get stabbed and you don't say anything, do you earn respect? You get respect from some people, and the guys that stab you obviously get upset because they didn't kill you.
Ratchet said, Mr. Smythe, is it true that San Quentin still has gallows where they used to hang prisoners?
No, they got rid of it, but, so they have stairs that go down.
Guess who's on? Sorry.
Who?
Mountain Dew's on.
Mountain Dew, what's up, bro? Ain't seen you in a while. They got stairs that go down to the lower yard. Then they have a building they built in 1852 or 1880s. I don't remember. They tore it down though. It had the library, the hospital, the old hospital, which is all education and dental. So they tore that. But in between the stairwell and that, that's where they hung people. And they had like remnants of what was left there, but they quit hanging people there a long time ago. Somebody said something about Folsom and Corcoran. California state law says that they execute people in San Quentin. That's the state law. And back in the day, they executed people at Folsom and San Quentin. They hung them. That was in the cowboy days, 49ers, all that kind of stuff. And so Folsom, the warden's responsible for carrying out executions, I heard they used to do executions at Folsom and Corcoran with the upright jerker. Nah, you know what? Corcoran wasn't even around back then. Corcoran didn't open until 1987. Anyways, the warden is responsible for carrying out the execution, and then they have certain prison guards, drop the pill, or now they got a doctor pushes a plunger, but the gas chamber or the gallows, they pull a lever. They have certain guards that were assigned to do that, and they don't like doing it really. I'm sure there might be some, but so they made a state law to execute people at San Quentin. So now, even though San Quentin's an antiquated prison, it's wore out, The last cell block opened in 1934. So, but they still have death row there. And then when they have San Quentin was opened in 1852. It's older than Folsom. Folsom opened after that. 5 block was built by the Chinese. It's all solid granite. The Chinese built a lot of Folsom. Anyways, if they have like prison gang members that they can't control, they'll get a special court order to transfer them to Pelican Bay or Folsom, New Folsom Prison, and they'll hold them there for a while. But normally, San Quentin is where death row's at. That's where they execute people. And it used to be by gas chamber. Now it's by lethal injection. And they have a table inside the gas chamber. They have a table where they do it. So
I just heard the other day about
Tookie died there.
About a guy who fought it and won. He's getting executed, and he wanted to have his priest in there.
Yeah.
When he got in, they were like, no, because it's a security threat.
Yeah.
But he made it to the appeals court and won, and so they have to allow it for him to go in the chamber with him. So, but they said people have tried to do it before, and they wouldn't let him be. They were like, it's a security threat, and they're like, well, he's a priest. You're gonna have to, deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rita, I noticed it's kind of interesting how some of the channels have been
What's that?
working out. Rita said, love to see y'all lives are good people and always keep it real. Some of these YouTubers are really going over their head and losing followers.
Oh, you mean like pimping their old ladies out on fans only? Yeah. They got
you mean
guys
people
that,
sucking on toes?
yeah, have his old lady sucking on his toes, and some people will do anything for money, and I don't think those two are married. But even if they're not,
they're married.
they are.
Yeah,
I mean, that
married.
just, to me, that violates the sanctity of the marriage. I mean, I don't know. It just, why would you turn your wife into a whole bag to make a few bucks? It's crazy.
Whatever, Ryan. The point is that whether it's OnlyFans or fans only, it's dirty shit.
Debo said he sold his pooper too. It wouldn't surprise me one bit.
I'm pretty sure he's gay for pay.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Gay. It's not gay if it's just a hustle.
Yeah.
He's doing it for a hustle. Come on. Somebody said something about Samoan guy.
Another good channel is 39 to Life. He's a Samoan guy who was in San Quentin and other prisons. Yeah, we've heard it, and people have been asking.
I'm gonna have to check him out.
To permission him to do an interview. And I just watched somebody. I can't remember what his name was, but he had a really good channel and really close, kind of Mitch's same philosophy. That I just really, he was really good. And I told Mitch, I was like, can you interview this guy? I think he would be really good. And Mitch has got some really good stuff coming around the corner.
Yeah, I have, hopefully, I don't want to blow it, but, this guy in a motorcycle club down south, and he's Vietnam vet. He's got a life story that now he's a clean, sober Christian guy, and he's still in his motorcycle club, and he's respected. And so hopefully I can interview him. And I also have a guy who's never been to prison, but he's a combat veteran, and he's a motorcycle outlaw, and he's a good dude. So, and I said from the beginning, the channel's not just going to be about prison, mostly because that's where I spent most of my life. But so hopefully I got a couple good interviews coming up,
So Mitch is building, so what he hasn't said is Mitch is building a shed in the back of our house. So I don't know if you guys would be interested in seeing that, because we can film it. If that's something that's like, why I don't give a shit, that's fine.
Yeah, we're building a shed to put our t-shirts and.
Well, he's building it from scratch, so.
Yeah, it's a shed. It's not a tough shed. I'm building it from scratch, so. I got to put our t-shirt stuff in there, and I got to put our excess property in there because, our home's being overtaken by art stuff and t-shirts and.
There's that rancher said there's a guy named channeling Bad Bob's Prison Channel is good. It's a guy who makes videos in jail. He's doing life. He's been there for 46 years.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, somebody said something about San Quentin and the Samoans. There's a lot of Samoans that go through San Quentin because of the Bay Area. They had a crew there, and they had a Samoan cat worked in the main kitchen, and he used to pull all the Samoan brothers over to clean the kitchen every day, and they clean the kitchen, and they're in the reception center, and they get to eat good and kick it and get out of their cell and all that shit. And yeah, there's a lot of Samoans there, a lot of others, Pacific Islanders, Filipinos. Yeah. I remember I met Kong there, a Samoan named Kong. He was a big old dude, man, and that was in the 80s, 88. And he worked in the laundry room in the maintenance area. And the maintenance area has a shower and a laundry room and all that, and lockers. And I went down to get my laundry. He goes, "Hey, man, you a big guy. You want to wrestle with me?" I told him, "Hell no, man, you might hurt me." He started laughing. Yeah, it was funny.
Big Nick said yes. Film the shed build. You're gonna have to prop your phone up and do it while you're out there sweating.
Oh,
but the thing is, Mitch will go out there. This is one thing that a lot of you might not know, and I'm not trying to throw you under the bus.
What?
But when Mitch makes his mind up about something, he gets very laser focused, and there's no deviating from that path at all. I'm sure that comes from you being in prison so long. Like when you're gonna do something, you're gonna do it. So once it's on, it's on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a process. I got to build the deck, and then I got to build the walls, and I don't know who's going to be helping me and who's not. So, you know what I mean? Yeah. Someone said something. I don't know if the Southsiders give the others. The Usos, Hawaiians, all the Asian, they all classified as other, actually. So, I mean, it depends on what prison they're at, how deep they are, how big their crew is, what kind of stuff they're involved in. That goes for anybody, If your crew's small, you're going to catch grief from other people about certain shit,
OG Scotty blinks. He said, "Wow, hi Uncle Smiley. I'm back at work. We got a job at a fourplex. The last painter got fired. I never seen work so shitty." You know what? We never seen a lot of work so shitty. Like Mitch and I are like, Mitch was he was helping with this house, put some siding on. And Mitch was like, "Man, you look at these things, and they're just built like shit."
Yeah, I went down. The guy asked me to put some siding on a house. And they tore the siding off. And they put like a brick facade. The brick soaks up water, rots out. I mean, the houses they're like mini, what they call them, mixed mansions.
Oh, sorry.
And they're just built shitty. They look nice on the outside, but they're sorry.
I stepped on her tail by accident.
Uh-oh. We got the pocket pit bulls over there. Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of well-wishers today for our marriage. It was great, man. Best time ever. Yeah, I hate construction hacks too, bro. Here's the deal. To me, it just like they just slap stuff up, man. It's just like, hey, look at this great looking house, and then you get in, it starts falling apart, And I like to do shit right, so it costs a little more money to do things right, but in the end, it lasts forever, right? What I'm thinking about doing is on the pitch roof, instead of putting metal roofing up like corrugated metal, I'm thinking about putting plastic. They got what is it called? Polycarbonate plastic corrugation. So I can get some light to shine into the shed, because if I have enough room, once I put my shirts, and her, she moved up here from a big place, and this is pretty small. So we're going to put some of her property out there, but we're also going to put t-shirt stuff and all that. But I'm going to put some LED lights in there and run an extension cord out when I go out there at night and whatever. But I might use it as an art studio as well, so we can have, where this is at now, this will be our dining room. And then we got a couple bedrooms back there we can empty out and all that. So, yeah. I say, Brent said he does stuff to impress other carpenters and most important, the client. Yeah, the person you want to impress the most, though, is the person paying the bill, And in this case, it's going to be me. I'm using my unemployment money to buy the materials, so... I looked at, it works really well, skill set, cool. I've seen it, I watched 100 videos, how to build a shed on YouTube. I'm thinking about, Steve, using some corrugated metal, and then where I might be doing artwork, I'll use the corrugated plastic. It's polycarbonate, so I can get some light in there. I'm gonna run LED lights as well, you know. But yeah, I watched 100 videos on how to do this, man. So you know, it's pretty simple. It's just time consuming, and also I don't have a nailer, so I'm gonna use screws. You know what I mean? My area is very low crime. You know, we have homeless people here, and we have drug addicts here, and homeboy said he's gonna be a hot shot. Big Uso, stay down. I got long respect for firefighters, my friend. You know, the bottom line is we don't have a lot of crime here. There's a little bit of this, that, and the other, but we don't have a lot of crime here. People are pretty respectful. Even you know, we have some drug addict problems and we have some homeless problems, but overall, this is a good area. We live in the mountains. I mean, it rains. We have forests. The homeless people here live in the forest, so you know. Yeah, you know, I'll put a lock on the shed. I'm not tripping. Somebody comes on my property, they're gonna get attacked by my pocket pit bulls. Yeah. California Conservation Crew, right? You know, firefighters are well needed, my friend. Big Uso, props off. Respects, man. Firefighting ain't no joke, man. And the hot shots, they're like the elite firefighters. A bunch of them died out in Colorado one time. They got overrun by fire. So learn to trade well and do a good job, and it's you know, I mean, you'll make some cash, but it'll be rewarding too, because California, for those of you that don't live here, know we have a lot of fires here, man. Every year we have tons of fires, and you know, those guys save people's homes, man. It's no joke, you know. I think it's about time for a trim. I'm gonna have to go see Bowtie. Huh, babe? So, yeah, Big Uso's gonna be a hot shot firefighter, babe.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, you know, if you're up this way fighting a fire on the way back, stop by and see us. We'll take you out to lunch or something, you know. Yeah, we're gonna take my son-in-law has a freshly shaved head, but hopefully by Wednesday his hair will be grown out enough. I'm gonna take him down and get a straight razor shave. What do you think, hon? That'll be his Christmas present. Yeah, that's right, OG Scotty Blinks. Hard work is rewarding, you know. I miss my job. Those of you that know I got laid off, I miss my job, man. I enjoyed what I was doing. I enjoyed my comrade workers, and I enjoyed the work that we did. And when you get that paycheck every 2 weeks, it's rewarding, man. It really is. You know, when you can go out and take your wife out to lunch or dinner, or you can go buy a pair of pants, or you can buy something to fix your vehicle, or you can buy motorcycle parts, right? Yeah. I mean, it's rewarding because you earn it, you know, and it's yours. So, I need to rake the leaves of the forest to prevent fire. Yeah, you really can't go in the forest and rake leaves, bro. It's not that simple. You can't cut the brush back.
Huh? He was making a joke.
Yeah, I know.
Teddy said, I let go during COVID and spent all my money on a van and insurance and how to help companies move furniture. That's something. Izzy said, room for your art now, Mitch.
Yeah. I've been doing a little something. For those of you guys, we got this drawing back here I'm working on, and then we got that's a print.
Okay, OG, see you later.
All right, brother.
Connor said, I've been thinking I want to get my first tattoo from you, Mitch. Maybe this next summer, if you're okay with it, I'd like to get the Heart Intention Skull and Roses.
Yeah, we can do that. Where do you live?
His first one, his first tattoo.
Yeah, where do you want it? Where do you live? You gotta let us know where you live, because that's the hardest part, is people live a long distance from us. Like, I'm driving down to Sacramento tomorrow to, oh wow.
Oh, she wants to see your drawings before he goes. Wants to see your stuff. Aw, you're so awesome. 69 just super chat us $20.
Well, thank you.
He said, love the show. I always tune in on Saturday nights. Love you too. Thanks, brother. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Blood Black Hand said, always a pleasure to see you guys do it hard.
That's a print of one of my paintings. This is a print, by the way.
Debo said he's in line too for a tattoo.
Yeah. This is a drawing I'm doing for somebody. It's going to be his father-in-law who passed away, sitting on his motorcycle. I'm working on that right now. Should have it done soon. But this is what's going on. Crazy dog. This is a tattoo pattern. And, you know, I don't fully shade them. I just kind of scribble them in, as you can see, just to give the person an idea what they look like, you know.
Hi from Newcastle, England. Hello, Alan. How are you? Big Goose has said I'll be living Lake Tahoe in a couple months.
Well, if you live in Lake Tahoe, that's only an hour away, and I have no problem driving up there or having you drive there. Do you want to know
something crazy, guys? Is that we've been here for 3 years, and Mitch has never been to Tahoe from here.
Yeah, we've been, 3 years. Matter of fact, April 29th I moved here, so that'll be 3 years exactly.
Ryan said, can you do tattoos for people that live in Sacramento? He's actually going tomorrow down to Sacramento to go do one.
Mitch at heartintentions.com, bro. I'm going down to Sacramento tomorrow to tattoo that Aztec stuff on somebody. So, yes, Sacramento is definitely within reach, you know.
OG said, dude, you're like my new rock star. Good night. Good night.
Good night, bro.
Okay, Izzy, good night. Thanks. It was good to see you. And thanks again for our wedding present. You're super
sweet. Yeah, you're so awesome. We love you so much.
Thanks, Izzy.
Yeah.
I was glad to see you tonight.
Yeah, I don't tattoo a whole lot, but, you know, tattooing all the time is like a full-time job.
Yeah.
It could be. I mean, if it paid enough, I could do it full-time.
Aw, JB Roll just super chat us $50.
Really?
Aw, thanks, JB. He said, just tuning in. I just want to say I'm happy to be tuning in to a guy like you, Mitch, who gives it to us straight. Too much bullshit in this world.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, hon. That's so nice.
And I agree with you. There's a lot of bullshit in this world, man. And, you know, when I was younger, you know, I was raised to respect older people, even if they were assholes. And, what's that? All these Disney attention. Anyways, I remember sitting in juvenile hall, and this counselor, we call him Coach, you know. He used to be a wrestler, and at dinner time every night he would give us a little talk. And I remember one time they didn't have toilets in the cells in juvenile hall. You had to turn on your light in the hallway. Then you would walk down the hallway when they pop your door, you know, and use the bathroom, community bathroom, and then go back to your cell. And guys would be in there, you know, supposedly taking a shit, and they'd be in there talking to each other. And he says, you know, you guys are in there bullshitting. And there's other guys down the hallway that need to come out and use the bathroom. But I remember him telling us the worst kind of shit in this world is bullshit, because it means nothing, it amounts to nothing. And, you know, so my philosophy is, you know, like, if you don't have something to say that people want to hear, just kick back, don't run your mouth, you know, and don't make up stories, and, you know, don't lie and try to impress people with bullshit. Because, you know, if you're like me, I can see through bullshit in about 2 seconds. And you can ask her.
You can.
John
McHugh just super chat is $4.99. He said, let me know if construction drawings would help on your shed. I'll hook you up.
No, it's pretty simple, bro. It's just a box, you know. I appreciate the offer, really. Now, if we're building a house, you know, that'd be a whole nother. We might take you up on that. Of course, if we brought some property, she said she would live in a yurt with me, so, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, we'll live in a custom yurt.
You know what, Ryan? That's actually really something. That's a really good saying.
What's
You
that?
said, salute the rank, not the man.
Salute the...
rank, not the man.
Yeah. Salute the rank, not the man. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, respect the office, not the person who's in it, you know.
John, that's something he said, offer stands on a house too. That's super cool. Thank
if
you.
we ever get to that point in life, I'll tell you what, we will take you up on that. Yeah.
Ron Jeremy said he needs bail money.
Ron Jeremy, I thought you were out on bail, bro. What, do you got a cell phone in LA County Jail?
Burl said, I like your channel, Mitch, because you don't put on that all that extra shit. You're just a regular guy.
I am just a regular guy, you know, and I appreciate you very much. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in and watching us.
Said that is a line from Band of Brothers.
What is?
Salute the rank, not the man.
Cool.
Matthew Hicks just super chat us $5, and he said, I finally caught a live video. Much love and respect.
Awesome.
Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you. Thanks for tuning in, brother.
And thanks for the super chat.
Yeah, thank you so much. You know, the Band of Brothers was a good show, and yeah.
Teddy, don't worry about how you sound. It's all love. It's all good. You can say, ask whatever you want. Jake, yeah. You're funny.
Yeah.
Eric, 69 would never be rude. He's not trying to be. I'm sure he's just joking.
You know, I also
he's a cool guy.
If you're a fan of Band of Brothers, you have to watch The Pacific. I believe it's produced by the same directors, the same style, but it's about the war with the Japanese in the Pacific, and it's about the Marines specifically, and it's actually better than the Band of Brothers, and the Band of Brothers is an excellent series. So she really doesn't like war movies. I do. I'm a big history buff. I remember when we met, she's like, "Oh man, you're so, you know about all this stuff."
He's super smart.
And I was like, I'm a history freak. I like history. I'm not a history expert by any means, but I especially military history, like I believe World War II is what shaped this world the way that we live in now. It's the history of war, especially with the United States, to me, it's just we're gonna do some content on my job sites. I don't really have job sites anymore. I lost my job for now, so.
You can probably show when you're tattooing Sam tomorrow.
If I get to tattooing, I might have Sam's girl hold the phone.
Just know that when we put those up, though, YouTube doesn't like them because they say it's what do they say? It's harm to another animal or human.
Yeah.
Paul Buzek said, I met Mitch. I can say without question, Mitch is what you see is what you get.
Who said that?
Paul.
All right. Thank you for saying that, and we appreciate it. Yep. I am who I am, and that's.
Mark Lance said, Band of Brothers Sobel did not want to salute Dick Winters because he promoted faster. Winters was a true leader of men. Sobel was a petty tyrant.
Yep. And those are real guys, from them movies. And in the Pacific, homeboy said tattooing full time is migraines and wrist pain.
That's why he doesn't do it full time.
That's why I don't do it a lot, In the Pacific, they actually talked to some of the guys that were in the Pacific War, and one of them turned 17 on Guadalcanal, so he was on Guadalcanal fighting when he was 16 years old. And one of them they're all Southern guys. They're from the Southern states, and one guy's from Mississippi or Louisiana. He went to sign up. I think he went to go check out the Navy, and there was a Marine there, and he said, "Hey, buddy, you want to join us?" And he said, "I wanted to be in the toughest outfit there was," and he had a Southern drawl, and he said he couldn't wait to get over there, and he wanted to get over there before the war was over, so he could get some,
Thank you, Skill Set, for your service. He said he fought in Iraq, Bosnia, and Afghanistan.
Wow. Awesome.
Teddy Mack said, my grandfather fought the communist terrorists in Malaysia. He used to have to chop off their heads of terrorists so they could identify them back at the base.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, paratroopers were hard, Devo. You know, guys that fight, you know, in these wars, man. I mean, they're laying it on the line for, you know, for their country and their family, and you know, it's just awesome shit, man. I just, you know, they've been through far more shit than I have, and I just got long respect for them. And you know, when I first went to prison, man, I got to San Quentin, and I'd say half the guards were Vietnam veterans. You know, and they treated us well. Most of them treated us with a lot of respect. There was a guy there named Buffalo. He was a cop. I saw him many years later in Corcoran. He was a sergeant. But he talked with a lisp and he walked with a limp. And I'd say, hey, man, what's up? You know.
We have a person from Norway on.
Really?
Yeah, Jay Jefferson.
What's up,
he
Norway?
Said 5 a.m. Norway time, coffee, UFC, and Mitch, no complaints.
Stay down, Norway. Thank you. Yeah, but old Buffalo, that cop, he was from Texas. I asked him, where you from, man? He said, I'm from Texas. You know, he talked really, had a heavy list, but, you know, he talked to me all the time. He's my tier cop in the hole, and he'd come by after breakfast, and he'd crack my door and throw a box of oranges in there and a bag of sugar that was left over from breakfast, and made me his tier tender. But he was he was a helicopter pilot in Vietnam. He got in 2 helicopter crashes over there. You know, he fucked himself up pretty bad, and unemployment says, you know what? Anyways, they told him you could go to San Quentin and get yourself a job as a prison guard. So that's where he worked, you know, and everybody respected Buffalo, man. He was a cool dude, you know.
The guy, Teddy said his granddad was a British Royal Marine and was during the late 60s.
Wow. That's crazy. Then, you know, they went to Falkland Islands too, man, and the Marines, the British Marines. Man, them dudes are hard.
JB asked Mitch, are you guys doing okay since the job thing went down? Any prospects?
You know, I got unemployment coming in, and somebody says they're going to be putting me to work, and I just got a call actually from somebody here where I live who does the same kind of work that I was doing in Sacramento, but of course we're live, so as soon as we hang up, we're going to give him a call and see what's up. And he's a motorcycle rider, so he's got a brand new forensic cleaning company. So
Steve wanted to make sure that you got his thing in the mail so he doesn't sweat us.
Yep, I got it, Steve.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry, sweetie. It took me a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully, you know, work will pick up. In the meantime, I'm tattooing. I'm doing a little artwork, so, you know, which is what I love to do anyways.
Oh, so. Look at the swap meet is doing another location. Remember they were talking to us out there about it?
Yeah.
Valley Center, California, Bates Nut Farm. I don't know where that is.
Valley Center. Where's Valley Center at, California?
Oh, it's in San Diego.
Yeah, that's what I
thought.
Family
friendly in this area in North County, San Diego is home to some killer roads for riding or cruising. Remember, he said it was starting small, but...
Yeah, Valley Center.
If you guys are in Southern California, support them. They do some cool shit.
Yeah, the motorcycle swap meets are super cool. The same guys that run the one that we went to last weekend. Was it last weekend?
Yes, I'm glad everybody was entertained by our...
They run them all over the state, yeah. You know, so support them. You know, it costs $10 to walk in. It costs $40 or $50 to set up a booth. Yeah, it's fun. You know, it's motorcycle outlaw stuff, bike parts, community. It's cool shit, man. We had a fun time. We always do. So, and when we get time and money, we're going to travel down the state and go to some down there. I hope. That's my plan. They also have one in Long Beach every month. The last Saturday, I think, of every month in Long Beach. You know?
I feel like it's just taking us a minute to kind of start to come through the COVID fog.
Yeah.
And the being on parole fog. So I feel like, you know, once this stuff starts to clear, we will definitely be traveling a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm really excited. Our kids, our daughter's going to, she and her husband are going to take a 6-week trip across the
United States.
Yeah, across the United States this summer with the kids, and they're just going to stay at Airbnbs and camp and whatever. So it'll be really good for the kids. I'm really happy.
And
for
the
them.
thing is, you know, our daughter's a school teacher, and she's doing school over the computer. And our son-in-law actually does his work from home remotely, so he can work while they travel, right?
Snowson, I still want to come to Louisiana. I really do.
We want to go to Louisiana. I have a friend down there, and we'd love to go down there. I'd like to ride down there, but you know.
JK said, Smiley, who was the most respected person in your eyes going through prison? There's a few. I wouldn't say there was just one.
You know, the most respected guys I knew in prison, you know, if you watch my video about the baseball bat incident, the guy who organized that, you know, he's in a motorcycle club. He did 35 years. We're going to go see him, hopefully the beginning of next month. He organized that whole thing because guys were tired of getting, you know, stabbed and murdered and preyed on, and they just had enough, so he organized that. Then he went to San Quentin. I knew him, you know, we spent some time in Vacaville going through some lifer programs together. He went to Folsom. He got an out-of-state transfer because his family lived in Oregon. He's one of the most respected guys I ever met. You know, he was a tough guy, but he was also a very, very nice guy. Give you the shirt off his back, and if you were an asshole, he'd tell you, you know, fuck you. You know, that's just one guy, though. I mean, there's a guy who was originally from Daly City. He died in federal prison. You know, he was in a bike club up north here, and he was a savage, man. He was a tough guy, and he was a funny guy. You know, he partied a little too much and ended up killing him in federal prison. You know, he was super respected. And I'm gonna tell you, the guys that were that preyed on other people, they were not respected. A lot of guys feared them because they had, you know, guys behind them that would kill you and all that kind of stuff. Those guys weren't really respected. A lot of guys feared them. The guys I'm talking about didn't fear anyone. The guys that were most respected were guys that stood on their own 2 feet, man. What's up, Wayne Honeycutt? What's up, bro? He's in Arkansas. You know, the guys that were the most respected were the guys that stood on their own 2 feet and taught other guys like me when I was a kid how to stand on their own 2 feet. And you know, and not only that, but how to live in there and how to be successful in there and how to be comfortable in there. And you know, those are the guys who are most respected. And there were several of them, you know.
Ryan said, if you get an out-of-state transfer, do you parole in that state, or do you state originally you went to prison in?
Well, the guy I'm talking about, he got his out-of-state transfer, and then his parents passed away while he was in prison, so he ended up paroling back to California.
Good night, Debo. You're welcome.
Good night, folks. Good night, brother. If his parents would have still been alive, he could have transferred. He could have got his parole to out of state, but you know, it depends on how you set it up, you know, and the reason why you're transferring out of state, you know.
Ryan, just email us at mitch@heartintentions.com. He said, I think you guys said it already, but where do I get a hold of you for setting up a tattoo?
Yeah, Mitch@heartintentions.com. Yeah, Sacramento's right down the hill. You know, we'll see how I do tomorrow. I haven't been tattooing a lot since I've been out. I have one guy up here, a very good friend of mine. I'm finishing up one of his second arm. If you look at my Instagram, you'll see the first time I did some tattoo work on him came out all right. What's up, JK? All right, brother. Y'all give Wax some love. You know, he needs it right now. Visit his channel and give him some love.
Yeah, he needs some right now, peeps.
Yeah, I'll let him describe whatever it is he's going through. Free Julian Assange. So what's up with Julian Assange? Is he in jail or something? I haven't been watching TV since I've been out.
My sister did that on her way to Cali years back. She took 2 months and hit the national parks. Be a great experience for the kids. She loved it. You know what? If I could have done it, I totally would have.
Yeah.
It is really, I think so. I totally agree. Ryan says, what's your Instagram?
It's Mitch Smiley.
You forgot the
790.
Dots. You always forget to say the
Mitch.790. Mitch.smiley790. That's the one I use. Yeah. We also got a Facebook account. J.B. Wells said his Tinder's been dead lately. He needs some love too. What the hell's Tinder?
Swipe left or swipe right.
What's that mean?
You really don't know what that means?
No.
Tinder is a dating app, but it's actually not a dating app, it's a hookup app.
So people want to.
Yeah.
People want to. They go on there. Yeah. Yeah. Well, hell, we've been on for about an hour, man. So we're gonna have to.
We just got finished the comedy show.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wrap up here in a bit, but we just want to come on and yeah, I almost admit you don't want to know, JK. He said just found out Britain something died, something. Cody something said, I can't read his comment.
Cody says, so Mitch, I'm sure you were on the yard when this happened. Was there a big impact felt when the Maid guys were locked down?
I wasn't on the yard when that happened. That happened in 1977. I was actually in Preston when that happened. And, for the white dudes, and I'm sure everybody on the main line, it was a big sigh of relief because it was a pretty vicious time. And like I said, man, they would kill your visitors. For whites, that was one of the worst times in prison that was the worst prison at that time to be in if you were white. White dudes are getting stabbed and murdered pretty regular. So when that happened, there was a huge sigh of relief. And nobody cared. You got to understand, man, that, yeah, those are made guys, whatever. But they were enemies. So it doesn't matter if they're made or not. I mean, that's just something that had to, people had to step up and put an end to it. So it was a huge sigh of relief, I would imagine. Is the only way I can really describe what. Good
night, skill sets. Love you.
Good night, brother. You got to figure there's a lot of regular old lames doing time there that were scared to death. So when these guys stood up and took care of that, them dudes that were regular old lames that were living in fear 24/7, scared to death, literally shitting their pants on a regular basis. I mean, they were probably very relieved and very happy. So,
Cody said, so I'm sure they were more feared than respected. The way they tell it, it's like they were gods among men, helping the common man.
Well, that's not true, They were not gods among men. They were a bunch of fucking predators, preying on white dudes.
Hey, LA Dodgers. Good night.
And they were preying on their own as well. Don't get that wrong.
Mitch, by the way, speaking of things, Mitch and I finished The Sopranos. Told him he wasn't going to like the end.
Oh, yeah.
When it ended, he was like...
You were absolutely right.
He's like, what
I did not like the end of The Sopranos.
They're going to do a new one. They're going to do a prequel.
They can do a prequel, which is Tony Soprano as a kid.
And it's actually the guy that played Tony Soprano is his actual son.
Yeah, the actor that played Tony Soprano, his son's going to play him as a kid. So, yeah.
Cody said, thanks for answering, man. Much respect to you and yours. And GC said, I told you were not going to like the end of that.
Much respect back to you. And,
I told him, I said, when I saw that the first time around, I thought that there was something wrong with the video. Yeah. And I was like, damn, did this, stop or what? And then the credits came on. I'm like, what the...
I was like, is that it? Is that it? It's over? She goes, it's over. I was like, man, that ain't cool, Yeah. You all right, hon?
Yeah.
Well, we love you guys. We're going to close it out for the night. All right, Steve. We love you guys. Take care of yourselves out there. Whatever it is you do it hard. We love you. Bye.
Love you guys. Thank you for all the well wishes.